Jennifer, and precinct number 1 has checked in, so all 4 precincts are in, and we can safely say that Robert Pullen Miles is the new mayor of the city of Lawndale, even though in precinct number 1 Daniel Reed outpolled Pullen Miles 202 to 190. Robert Pullen Miles has 732 votes and Daniel Reed 594 votes. So congratulations to Robert Pullen Miles.
Congratulations, Robert Pullen Miles.
And for City Council, Larry Rudolph and Pat Kearney retain their seats, as Larry Rudolph has 188 votes overall and Pat Kearney 893 and Gary McDonald 283. In the precinct number 1, it was Pat Kearney with 292 votes overall and Larry Rudolph with 275. And the battle for the city clerk, and that was the big battle, and it seems that Bernadette Suarez is going to be the new city clerk for the city of Lawndale, 695 to 575 over Marge Henneman. The precinct number 1 results, Bernadette Suarez with 239 votes to 140 votes, 144 votes I should say, for Marge Henneman. So congratulations to Bernadette and Larry Rudolph and Pat Kearney and Robert Pullen Miles, as they are the winners of the Lawndale city elections.
Yes, Lawndale has decided for the new mayor to be Mr. Robert Pullen Miles, who was the incumbent city council member, and now he's going to be serving in the new seat as a mayor. Congratulations. And
Pat Kearney, the mayor pro tem, will now go back to his city council seat, and Larry Rudolph will now go for 34 years, excuse me, 32 years in the council chambers as well.
Well, it's been very exciting. I'm just very, very hoping that we might have a chance to speak to Mr. Robert Pullen Miles, our new mayor for the city of Lawndale. I hope that any second he might show up here. Yeah. We're hoping for that.
Any of our winners, or anybody that was, we just had Daniel Reed on, and happy to have him, get to know him a little bit.
Absolutely.
He just woke up and said, I'm going to run for mayor.
That's right, and he was pretty close.
That's right. Again, Robert Pullen Miles wins 732 to 594 out of the 1,326 votes cast. And for council member, Larry Rudolph, 188 votes. Pat Kearney, 893 of the 2,064 votes cast. The remaining 283 went to Gary McDonald. And again, for city clerk, 1,270 votes were cast, and 695 of them for Bernadette Suarez, and Marge Henneman with 575 of those votes. So we're going to have a new city clerk and a new mayor.
That's right.
Again, the mayor, for the first time in almost a quarter of a century, is Robert Pullen Miles.
Yes, it would be very interesting to talk to him and find out what his new tasks are going to be and how he feels taking on the new seat after Mr. Hoffman was in this position for so many years, for 23 years, and I really wish that Mr. Pullen Miles would have the opportunity, would give us the opportunity to speak with him tonight, but if not, I'm sure we will catch him, and I'm sure we will see him on the Youth Day parade that's coming up this month on the 26th of April on Saturday morning. We're
Always
going to
exciting.
be there. Yes, we're going to be there, and I'm sure he's going to be there as our new mayor, and he's always been there as well, and maybe we'll get a chance to speak with him then.
Oh, I'm sure we will. That's a no-brainer there.
Yes.
But also want to thank all of the people that did join us today, including Otis Ganoza,
yes,
Nassar Abbasade, and Dan Bartleson. And I also want to thank Toby for letting his dad stay a little extra longer. Ken Louie and also Mike Estes joining us today on recording.
That's
and
right.
Then live we had Larry Rudolph and Steve Osborne.
And Jim Osborne.
Jim Osborne.
Mr. Jim Osborne, correct.
And Daniel Reed. So we had quite a show tonight.
We sure did, and we would like to have special thanks to Mr. Tom Strickfaden, our community cable television supervisor, and his staff and crew. We have Manny, we have Louis, we have Selvin, we have Amanda. We'd also like to thank Jennifer Murillo, who was in Election Central. We'd like to thank Pam Gemario and everybody else. I believe we have a guest that we can speak
That's
with
right.
now.
Bernadette Suarez is coming in. And this is live television here, Bernadette, so we're going to get Louis to hook you up here and see that you even voted today as well. That's always good for somebody running for office.
First thing I did in the morning, right before work.
Now, wait a minute. You look like a youngster. Are you even old enough to vote?
I believe you're 23 years old, but you look even younger than that. So what made you...
First of all, congratulations.
Yes,
thank you.
Big congratulations to you. Let's shake hands first and congratulate you. And tell us a little bit about yourself.
Well, I grew up in Lawndale. I'm actually third generation. My grandparents moved here. Parents grew up here, and I did as well, attended the local schools. My family was always involved in the city and schools and such, so I mean, I just felt like it was my duty to start getting involved too. I know I'm young, but I felt it was a good opportunity to start giving back to my community.
Now, your mom is involved in politics as well.
Yes, she was a former school board member.
Yeah? Now, did she encourage you, or was she like your mentor? Did you want to follow her?
She's definitely one of my biggest supporters. I told her, okay, I want to do this. She said, okay, let's do it. Whatever she knew, you know, she helped me go through the whole election process.
Now, how well do you actually know Paula Hartwell, whose place you're going to be filling in?
I actually just talked to her recently, right before. I thought it's a good idea to give Paula a call. She talked to me. She's like, okay, why are you running? I told her, you know, it's just I love Lawndale. I just want to start giving back. And she told me, she's like, same reasons I ran. She told me a little bit, you know, here are the important things. This is what I'd like to see. These are things I thought about. And we were on the same page. It was pretty cool.
So she gave you some sound advice.
Yeah, some sound advice of her experience being the city clerk. So it was really nice talking to her.
And you are currently accounts payable clerk, is that correct?
Yes, I work in property management, and I deal with tenants and the accounting side as well. Deal a lot with the cities and any, you know, things that go wrong. We're there to fix it, talk with the tenants, all that good stuff.
Now, being the new city clerk, as you know, this election coverage is going to be one of your important roles to be.
Yes.
Yes. So that's going to be exciting for you for the next election.
Yeah, Paula definitely told me about that, and I'm like, yes, a big role.
Is this going to be a start of a new career for you in city politics? Is this going to be, or is this going to remain at city clerk?
I'm just taking one day at a time. You know?
So what made you decide to move up?
Like this position opened, I saw Paul wasn't running. I thought, hey, let me just try this and see what happens, you know, and it worked.
Well, it should be an exciting time as Lawndale seems to be growing. Now, a whole new era is going to be here with the new mayor, Robert Miles.
Definitely. It's a good time to start giving back.
Wonderful. Well, we congratulate you.
Thank you.
And we look forward to seeing you here for every other event that's going to be held here.
Yeah, well, I look forward to it
All right, Bernadette Suarez, the winner of the city clerk's office for the city of Lawndale, and we just talked to her. She just wins, and she gets to come right here. Thank you very much for joining us.
Thank you. It was nice meeting you.
All right, don't forget about that microphone there, or else you're going to find a bill on your desk for that. All right, Bernadette Suarez joining us on the City TV live election.